Hi, my name is Shelley, and today I wanted to talk to you about Advanced Energy Healing, a healing technique that I created in order to remove any and all trapped energy on a physical, emotional, or mental level.
Shelley, why did you want to do a video at this time?
The main reason why I wanted to do a video at this time is because of information that I have received in the past 5 years that completely changed my approach to energy healing. This information that came to me, which I'll go into a little more depth later on, is all about a chaotic and disruptive energy that is on Mother Earth at this time, and how this energy is affecting all my clients on a physical and emotional and mental level. I wanted to do this video to teach people, to enlighten people to what's going on and help them to answer any questions. My main focus of doing energy work is to help as many people as I can, is to give people choices and options so they can make an educated decision on what kind of healing they want to go through. And most of all is to give people hope. Because a lot of people that are coming to me right now have a lot of questions, are going through a lot of stress and chaos in their lives, and I want them to know that there's answers out there. And I also wanted to educate as many people as I can on a whole new way of looking at healing, so they understand there's more options out there.
Shelley, explain your technique.
Before I can go into explain the depth of my technique, and naturally in a video like this, I can't explain every detail. 35 years ago, I started on a personal spiritual journey. 30 years ago, I started to get involved with energy healing. I was like drawn to it. So at the time, I did what everybody else was doing. In order to learn about it, I studied it. I took courses on Reiki and therapeutic touch. I even took courses on to be a clairvoyant reader. And as the years went on, and as I continued to gather information and help people, I had a clear direction of what I believe caused disease in people's physical body as well as their lives. But what happened was, in the last 5 years, I received information, as I was saying to you before, about a chaotic, disruptive energy on the planet. Because of this information, my whole approach to wellness, physically, emotionally, completely changed. And from that knowledge and starting to work on people that came to me with specific problems that was being caused by this chaotic energy, as I grew in my experience, my technique was born. And as my technique was born, I continued to learn. I learned by doing. Every person is extremely unique. Every person that came to me has a very unique situation. So I had to, with my technique, be adaptable. So all that I learned in the past 35 years on my spiritual journey came to fruition through these techniques. And as I was able to help people, whatever I did helping Charlie, I was then able to apply to another person. So my technique is all about getting to the cause of the problem. So once I have removed an obstruction in somebody's physical body or even in their personal lives, what I do next with my technique is to get to the cause that created the obstruction. I want to remove the cause that created the obstruction so people will have a much deeper and more long-lasting healing. And that's what my technique is all about. It's all about getting to the cause of whatever the problem is, so the disease never comes back. What I want to talk to you about, just so you understand the broad scope that my technique deals with, is just to give you some of the symptoms of clients that are coming to me right now. So you will understand that my technique is not just limited to the physical. It's broad enough to encompass anything that's going on in your life. people might not realize, but if you have a goal in your life right now and you're not able to achieve it, very briefly, I've always looked at that as a trapped energy. My technique will remove that trapped energy, enabling you to have a much more productive, even financially better life. But the symptoms that are coming to me is that a lot of people are dealing with a lot of stress, a lot of chaos in their lives. A lot of people are extremely angry or scared. They seem that their emotions seem to be out of control. They have a lot of outbursts, emotional outbursts. They overact to given situations. People are coming to me naturally with physical diseases, sleep problems, night terrors, learning disabilities. My technique, from everything that I've learned and everything I've experienced, is adaptable to any situation that you could be going through in your entire life. The results are very important to me. When people come to me, they're usually down or depressed, so their consciousness is at a low point. I know when my technique has worked because their consciousness has shifted. They're much more positive. They're happier. They're calmer. They're more relaxed. They're less aggressive. And most of all, they're physically healthy. And that is the goals of my technique. Lastly, I will say this to you. The only way to discuss your unique problem and the only way to discuss how my technique can help you, is for you to call. And I want to say this to you. All phone calls are complimentary. There is absolutely no charge. If you have a question, please don't hesitate to call so I can sit down and help you the best way I can.